Hey boys, welcome back to some Cricket 19 My Player Career, and we have a big 3-test match series in Australia taking on the arch rivals New Zealand. This is going to be a great tournament to come back into. Obviously, we warmed up with the end of the Pakistan test matches. A little bit of a warm up for I mean, they did draw the series. We only had a two game series. If you look at the team, it's not too bad. A few weird selections, but not a bad Kiwi side all in all. Decent bowling options. Quite a lot of spin, which I don't mind. I don't mind facing the spin on this game. It's enjoyable. It's a challenge, but I enjoy it. But yeah, the Pakistan, I mean, they're honestly pretty tough, but this is a big contest. I mean, any Australia v New Zealand, it's going to be big, regardless of form, regardless of the tip sheet. If one team or the other's red hot favorites, it's always going to be a big contest. So hopefully we can improve upon our recent performances, because we got a young team, and again, this is obviously a couple of years into when this game released, so that's why there's a few changes. I am the captain, so I did select the team, and I think I mentioned this, I'm pretty sure, but we didn't have that many opening options, so that's why we have gone with Matty Renshaw, who is back in form, and Will Pukovski is the other opener. Marnus Labuschagne in at 3, and then ourselves coming in at 4. So Labuschagne is going very, very nicely as like I said, I did switch back to, I switched back to a camera angle, and I was going to go with that camera angle you would have seen just then, but honestly, I thought we'll go back to the normal default. I don't mind the closer view, but it's just a little bit, I don't know, it wasn't making me motion sick per se, but it was just, I don't know, a bit something about the lower sort of view of it was just a little bit off-putting for me. So I don't know, the default just mid, I think it's mid behind batter or whatever it's called, just the default camera angle, I just prefer it. It just looks better. So this is what we're going with, is Tim Southee with two wickets. He's got the two breakthroughs. We're going along very, very nicely though. Obviously Labuschagne is on fire, 73 of 110, and I'm excited for the cricket year to begin again. Obviously, it's bittersweet. It's very bittersweet, as that is a cracking pull shot. The man is going to cut it off, unfortunately, but still quality. I was going to sneak the overthrow. That's it's pretty poor fielding. We could have got another one, but as soon as it hits the wickets in this game, they don't let you go any more overthrows, which is weird, but whatever. It is what it is. What was I going to say? I completely lost. No, I was going to talk about the cricket season. So yeah, it's bittersweet. It's bittersweet, obviously, with the cricket season rolling around. That means that the footy season is coming to a close, and that's always a sad time. But honestly, the end of the rugby league season, there's not too much break. The new season starts pretty quickly, so it's never too bad. And I love me some cricket. I mean, cricket, I would say back in the day, cricket was definitely my favorite sport. Rugby league was up there as a very close second. But I think things have switched. That I probably overall prefer rugby league. But honestly, I take that back. They're both level, honestly. I think they're both on top in terms of what I could watch. I mean, I can watch a test match all 5 days easily. It doesn't bore me in the slightest. So I love some cricket action, and it's good. It's gonna be good to see it back in action. The BBL, the WBBL. Honestly, it's the one sport as well where honestly the women's comp is very, very good. The women's BBL is top notch, dude. I know sort of a joke is women's sports, and a lot of sports get mocked a little bit. I think I think it's a little silly at times, but honestly, rugby league, women's rugby league is also very, very good. And then the cricket is on another level. Honestly, it's improved so much over the last few years. So WBBL starts, it actually starts, when I'm making this video, I think it starts like in a couple of days, which is exciting. Then the BBL, and then the internationals are back in action. And my main, bringing all this up, I was gonna mention Labuschagne. I'm very keen, and I'm excited, slightly nervous to see how Labuschagne backs up a ridiculously good season. Obviously, he sort of just came from nowhere. He came out of the blue without, you know, he wasn't like brought in as like a must-have. He just got brought in a couple of years ago now. And he's killed it ever since. He's been one of Australia's best batters. You know, incredible stuff. So I'm very excited to see how he backs up a killer season, because, you know, it can be tough. Like, obviously bowlers are going to try to figure him out. But he's so technically sound, and I've said this before as well, but he does remind me a lot of Ricky Ponting. I mean, different batting styles for sure, but just, I don't know, just his intent to the crease. He's got that. Just got that Ricky Ponting feel to me, and I love that. So yeah, I'm keen to see how Labuschagne backs up, and he's doing well here. So hopefully these are good signs going forward. But yeah, we're cruising now. Run rate is a tick over 4, which is very good. Only 2 wickets down. We moved on to 25 now. Labuschagne is still just mingling in the 70s there, as it's a beautifully punched back foot drive off the back foot, like I just said, through cover point. Gonna pick up an easy treble right there, and yeah, we're starting to find our groove with the bat again. You know, the first couple of videos back, I was a little bit rusty. Honestly, I felt like our batting was still pretty good. I mean, the game. Oh, that's a cracking shot, a no ball as well. Who was this? Trent Bolt. He's fatigued as all heck. Yeah, he's having some troubles here. That's a big no ball around the wicket. His stamina is gassed. He's going for quite a few runs, and yeah, we're taking full advantage. That's another over pitch delivery, another no ball, and that's gonna be another boundary just straight down the ground. What is happening? Trent Bolt he's I don't know. He's only bowled the nine overs. I don't know why he's so gassed. he's in all sorts of grief. That's another no ball. It almost bowled us, mind you. But yeah, his stamina is now completely gone. Is he gonna keep bowling no balls and just he is another no ball, another 4. This is a big over, dude. Maybe this is why he's so gassed, because he's bowling like 12 ball overs every over. That would be quite the showing for sure, as that one is not a no ball. So I thought for a second it was going to be like bugged and he was going to keep bowling no balls, but apparently not. As that is, it's going to be out. No, it's going to be honestly almost clear the rope. It was we timed it early, but got enough bat on it. The extra pace there of I think Southie steaming in, and no one really in cooey of that one. So a fairly safe shot, and we moved on to we've raced on to 48 with that Trent Bolt over. That was very handy. that was very handy indeed. But yeah, well, I was gonna say the Cricket 19. You know, the batting feel is very nice, and it's just like riding a bike. Like, I haven't played this game in a long time. There's been like, you know, the odd video here and there, but I have not played in a long time. So getting back on the horse, so to speak, as there's the 50, beautiful 52 off 40 balls. You know, not really a counter attack because we came in with a very good base, but we've just, you know, compounded our momentum and just kept going with Labuschagne as well. As that's again not a bad bumper, but with the field you probably need another man out, or at least you need a man at square leg if you're going to be bowling those type of deliveries. As Trent Bolt, he's continuing. I don't. It's deja vu. It's Groundhog Day. the captain is wearing their star bowler out here. I don't know what's going on. Very strange, but we'll take advantage. I mean, I'm not gonna not take advantage of the bowling. He's dishing up half volleys. He's dishing up no balls. So we'll take full toll of Trent Bolt's ill discipline and maybe a slight injury. I would imagine. There's another no ball for you. But yeah, getting back into the cricket 19. I've been impressed with our batting form. You know, I've got. The difficulty is on hard. I don't think... No, it's not on hardest. It's on hard, but I've also got, like, modifiers cranked up, like the pace modifiers cranked up, and a few other little tweaks to make it a bit more realistically hard. So, I've been pretty impressed with our batting display, as it's a decent bumper. So, Southie is persisting with this short stuff, and I mean... There's a case to be made. I mean, he's going after our strength, and in the past, our strength has been our undoing because we do like to go for it. That's a good ball. That's a beauty. That's gonna catch the outside edge, and he just he kept banging it in short, and then he gave us. I thought it was a nice juicy full one, but it was actually quite. It was quite short. It got up. It reared up at us. Just a good length, back of a length type ball, and just caught the corner of the bat. Yeah, that was a very nice bit of bowling there from Tim Southee to remove us. I can't be too mad about that one. Just try to play a straight drive to one that was just a little bit short. As this one, it looked like it was angling in, but maybe just kept its line, and yeah, right off the corner of the top there. Nice bowling, but it looks like we got honestly a little bit disappointing with our first innings. Unfortunately, Labuschagne couldn't really capitalize either. He got out pretty soon after we did, and then not a whole lot in the back end there. So we're going to come in with the ball here. Marty Guptill, Kane Williamson, couple of their experienced stalwarts. You know, Guptill hasn't really ever... I mean, he's had some good innings in test matches, but he hasn't really taken his game to a high level in test matches. In shorter formats, he's one of the better batters going around, or has been for a long time. But test matches hasn't quite he didn't quite live up to probably the potential he had. And then obviously Williamson, on the other hand, has been the best batter for a long time. So we come back into the attack though, and they're now 4 for 168. Worker and Chapman, I think both lefties at the crease. And yeah, trail by 134. So this game is poised to live up to the expectations, I would say. Both teams looking to put on a good show. We're only in our second over. I actually did the smart thing. I never really think of doing this, but we got brought on in like the 5th over, and I'm like, we shouldn't be getting brought on in the 5th over. So I bowled that first over, and then when I was about to bowl the second over, I just brought on, I think, Stark or one of our other pace bowlers. So now we're on in the 39th over, which makes more sense. So, you know, that's the beauty of being the captain. We can sort of pick and choose when we come on to bowl a little bit more. And, yeah, we're going to be back here for another spell. And they're going along pretty nicely. 6 for 297. Seaford and Santner are the men at the crease. So, again, it's similar to our innings where it's just sort of been good contributions all the way down. But it looks like they've just got probably just a few more contributions at the moment. They only trail by 1 run, and they're only 6 wickets down. So we need a couple of big ones here. We're not bowling the best. Is that one? Oh, I think he got a big inside edge. But we are going to challenge because I didn't see the inside edge to start with. But it's clearly a very thick inside edge onto pad. It looked good. It looked good live. I'm not going to deny it. And if he didn't get a little tickle on that one, it would have been absolutely plumb. But not to be. And Santner survives. So 8.5. You know, into our 9th over here, or just finished our 8th over. and we're not getting the breakthroughs. Into our 13th over, 7 for 351. New Zealand is starting to get the upper hand quite prodigiously too. We need to just clean up this tail. Seifert is batting beautifully, 69 of 103. So we just need to run through the tail. Honestly, we just need to get these last couple of wickets, get back out onto the pitch to have another go with the bat and try to get this lead up. But yeah, no breakthroughs for us, unfortunately. 9 down, 355. So again, they only lead by 53. That's fine. Honestly, that's not an issue. We got to be a little careful though. We can't let this last wicket get out of control. And it looks like we did finally clean them up. So we'll be back for the second part of this match in the next episode. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the Cricket 19 return. Make sure to like and comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one.